Today, in this video, we are going to be looking at the circular economy. It is one business model that we haven't seen yet in our previous videos. So we'll do a recap. What did we see previously? We looked first at the standard business model, the one that everybody knows, whether it is governments, banks, Elon Musk, utility enterprises, big enterprises, they all are have their activity based on that standard business model. Even small businesses are inspired from that standard model. We cannot use anything. This is what's in place in our society up to now. And how is it going is that we have people at the top, people that are at the head of the pyramid, and they get very, very well paid. Those are the executives. Then you'll have the officials, and then you'll have management, and those people too will be quite well paid. And why is it? Well, simply because all the ordinary people, which are building the biggest team, are working to nourish those people. And that standard business model, in fact, is a model where richest people are getting richer and the poorest people are getting poorer. So this is why we said that this business model does not work. Then we saw another business model, which is called the pyramid of Ponzi. And that model was inspired by the previous one. There is people at the top that receive services or money, and coming from the people at the bottom. So again, it's always the people at the top, the richest one, that are going to get richer, and the one at the bottom keep on working to feed all those people. So whether it is the model of Ponzi pyramid or the standard model, it is the same. But the Ponzi pyramid schemes, well, as a scheme, it has been declared illegal. Why? Well, probably because the people from the standard model of business were afraid of having competition and losing all their work power. And they're the governments, the big enterprises with a lot of power, so they declared that Ponzi pyramid model illegal. But we can say that both models don't work, because in both models, it's only the head that is making money and the bottom that is working hard. This is why those two models do not work. Then we looked at what is the multi-level marketing business model. And this is quite interesting, because still in a pyramidal model, because it's the base of everything, of any enterprises, you will see it everywhere. So for those that cannot be with that word, well, you have to come to terms with it. If not, maybe you can hide in the woods or go and consult a psychologist. But it is important to understand that it is everywhere in our society. Everything is on that pyramidal base, and it won't change. So in the multi-level business model, it is interesting. Why? Because we have many little pyramid inside of a big structure. Let's take the example of Melaleuca, Arbonne, Tupperware, those companies. There is a big structure that is furnishing the materials, the products, the delivery of the products, and the accounting. And inside, there is all those little groups that are becoming little business people, developing their own business. And like this, they can thrive according to the work that they deliver. So because it's not something that is infinite, towards the bottom, since everybody is in little structures and there is many of them, doesn't matter where they're placed, they can thrive, they can succeed. It's all according to the work that they are doing. So here, everybody can find their place and enjoy what they're building. And then let's look at the hybrid models, quite interesting as well. you'll find that model in the co-ops or in the non-profit organization. What is interesting is that they take the wealth that has come to the top and they redistribute that wealth to everyone in the structure. This is why here we go away from a growth pattern at any cost, and we are into a model of equity, of fairness. It is a model that allows everybody to contribute and to also thrive from that contribution. We don't have, in that model, people getting ultra rich and other getting ultra poor. We are in a fairness pattern. Same way with the circular economy. And you see those little pyramids, they always exist. But here, it circulates. It's a model where the person that is on the top eventually will come back and be at the bottom, and it's somebody else that will get to the top. And the nicest example that we have had is in communities, in poor communities, like we saw in the Central Africa or Central America, where we saw that people would get together, let's say the village would get together to come and help someone in need. And there is a base here that is contributing to help someone for a period of time, and then that person will come back and go to the base and will contribute in his or her turn to somebody that is in need of help. And this is why it's so interesting in the circular economy, is that the person that is here at the top will come back at the bottom to contribute to the economy and to the fairness of this model. And this is why it's so interesting in the circular economy. It can be adapted to the local economy, little businesses that will come and contribute to each other. So here, the business here will come and invest in the other little business, and they will participate and then go and invest in the third little enterprise or little business. It could be also international, but the idea is that this structure works because we are not in the growth pattern at any cost. To have this unbridled growth, to create ultra wealthy people that will take advantage to the ultra poor people. It is a global equity. It is fairness that is in place. It is a total change of mindset. And we see it more and more in the circular economy, that there will be people getting together to give a gift of money generously and voluntarily to a person that is in need. And like this person at one point will be able to come back at the bottom and do the same thing and give a gift of money to somebody else that is in a position of being able to receive it. So it is really a total change of paradigm, a change of mindset. We are not looking at a pyramid where, the top people are getting richer and the bottom people are just working and working to make the top people richer. What we are looking at is a circular economy where everybody gets their turn to thrive. So the circular economy is something that is taking more and more place in our society. And we have the multi-level marketing business, and then we had the hybrid model, and those two models is bringing power to everybody to have them understand that they can take their own future into their own hands by contributing to each other, by getting into the minding of people helping people. We are going towards that kind of mindset that will allow people to stop that crazy trend that has hurting people so much. Because as we're talking now, if we look at all the wealth there is in the world, only 1% or less of the population is enjoying that wealth, where the rest of the population, is working hard to thrive. So every people or everyone that is tired of that system that is so unfair well, might be attracted to look at the circular economy and to consider what is possible, where everybody is in that mindset of people helping people, and that everybody has the right to thrive and to enjoy the contribution that they are by their work and their talents. So we don't want to just leave the wealth in only a few people on our planet. We want to be together where we're sharing, we're helping each other, we encourage each other, we have this community mindset, and this is what is the circular economy. Totally the opposite of what we've seen up to now. We have to deprogram ourselves and be ready to look at something different, something that we haven't been educated to do, but that works very well for people, for individual people that want to be close to nature and thriving with it. Thank you, everybody.